Hi everyone, Rivka Lambert-Adler here. I am bringing you another video from Torah School for the Nations, and today I want to talk about the mitzvah, the godly biblical commandment of counting the Omer. It's what we call in Hebrew Sfirat HaOmer. And so from the second day of Passover, which was last week, from second day of Passover until the holiday of Shavuot, which is the celebration of the receiving of the Torah on Mount Sinai, the Jewish people all around the world count 49 days, seven days, 7 times 7 weeks, 49 days, until the anniversary of the receiving of the Torah on Mount Sinai. And because it's a mitzvah from God, we precede it with a blessing. And there's two reasons basically why we count the Omer, three, I guess. One is because God told us to, but also because the counting of the Omer is every day we are one day closer to receiving the Torah. And so it's an expression of our thrill and delight that we're getting closer to that pivotal moment in our history when God blessed us with his teaching, with the Torah. That's the second reason. And the third reason is during this period of time, the tradition is that we work on each of 49 sort of negative attributes that people commonly have. And we have some tools for doing this. So I just want to show you what we have in our home. So this is what's called a Sphira calendar, okay? It says up here, Sfirat HaOmer. And this is a prayer that we say before and the blessing. And this little pad each day has the exact count for that day, how many days, and after the seventh day, how many days and weeks it is of the counting of the Omer, and then a little prayer to say after this. This is in every, not this magnet, but this, the prayer and the counting is in every traditional Jewish prayer book, but it's also helpful to have a calendar like this in your home. We put ours near the door so that it's like obvious to us. I also have an app actually that reminds me every day to count the Omer for that day. So that's one tool that we have. Another tool is this little booklet. It's called A Spiritual Guide to Counting the Omer, and it's a spiral book, and it's in English. And I'll just show you on a sample page. So it has what day of the Omer, where it falls, what we should be working on that day. There's an exercise for the day to help improve whatever the personality attribute we should be working on that day is. And there's 49 of them in this little booklet, plus some other explanation of Sfirat HaOmer for that period. So during the time we are moving ever closer to what we call Matan Torah, literally the gift of Torah, but the receiving of Torah at Har Sinai, which we will celebrate, God willing, on Shavuot. And these are some of the tools that help us connect Passover, because again, we begin this on the second night after the Passover Seder. We start counting 49 days to prepare us spiritually, emotionally, and also sometimes physically to prepare us for the exaltation of receiving the Torah again. So that is, in a nutshell, the mitzvah of Sfirat HaOmer. I hope that was helpful for you. And I look forward to seeing you again next week. Be well.